I'm Mike Gordon, and welcome to day 85 of the Summer of Sega, where today we are taking on the Game Gear version of Sonic Spinball. And you know what? I have a hunch this is going to be the worst game I will cover at any point during this marathon. I mean, you look at this little tier list, you notice that a suspicious absence of games that I've completed in the D and F tier. Now, Flicky and Virtua Fighter 2 were both originally at the bottom of D tier, but I moved them to E tier because the more I looked at it, D tier was a tier reserved for games that were perfect playthrough conditions were not applicable. Like, the odds of me achieving a perfect playthrough on either of these games would be next to impossible, or not likely at all, because they're way too long, due to how long they are. And Flicky and Virtua Fighter 2 were not bad enough for F tier, because while they were both god-awful games, I was able to achieve perfect playthroughs of both those games just fine. So I didn't get super angry with them. I will at least give these three games, Bill Walsh College Football, Madden 97, Phantasy Star 3, the benefit of the doubt. My overwhelmingly negative experiences playing these three games are entirely based on first impressions. And who knows, maybe down the line I will change. I mean, literally, one of my big complaints with Phantasy Star 3 being unable to heal, I was able to get the answer to. Turned out that my playable character was poisoned, and I had to heal that up before I could heal him back up to full health. I had no idea that was the problem, but it is what it is. It's rated based solely on first impressions. Sonic Spinball, not only did I play the game a few times, but I've even beaten it and achieved a perfect playthrough of that game, albeit through dishonorable means, and I still think it's the worst game I've covered so far on this channel. So, unless my experience playing through this game turns out way better than the bottom 3 games on the tier list, I think this game's going to be a definite F tier. But there's only one way to find out. Now, as I said before, the Genesis and Game Gear versions, even though they have the same storylines, they're basically different games. As they have different levels and level layouts, bosses, objections, bonus rounds, everything's different. You don't even need to collect all the rings in order to achieve a perfect playthrough in this game. And man, why is Sonic just hanging on to the back wheel of the brake wheel of the plane? That seems extremely dangerous. Now, because I actually... Wow, that is so freaking jarring. So, here's the problem with Spinball and the Game Gear. I mean, both games are the least favorite Sonic games I've played on the OG Genesis system. What the fuck happened? This game is extremely buggy. So both games have really bad physics problems. Like, I have no sense of direction in this. Like, what the hell is going on? You have 1 emerald. You need 2 more. So the game is very janky, it's very buggy. The game basically does whatever it wants. I have no sense of directions at all. You have 2 emeralds. You need 1 more. You need 1 more. So will this be the first completed perfect playthrough the first game in this marathon I achieve a perfect playthrough in that lands an F tier? I don't know. How do I get up there? Like, how do I get up there? Yes, I achieved a perfect playthrough this game. It doesn't mean I know everything about it. I generally don't heavily invest myself in shitty games unless it's April Fool's. Come on. Stop it! I am holding the right button, and I'm shooting far to the left. Oh yeah, I have to drop down here. Congratulations. You have all 3 emeralds. So now I have to work my way up, back top to the top. So I at least know I can't. Fuck. What the fuck? Look at that! How the hell did hit detection is awful. And sure, it's a bug that wound up helping you out. But if I want to exploit bugs that are at least helpful, I'd rather do it with something that's a little bit more consistent. Okay, so here's the first boss. 3, 4. Wow, that was pathetically easy. And as a reminder, you don't need to collect every ring in each stage like you do in in the Genesis version, because there are no bonus rounds for doing that. There are no perks to nabbing every ring. I think I have to destroy all the egg capsules. Well, nope. We're good enough. So what was up with so what did I do to open the passageway? So yeah, they're the same exact levels in terms of names and theming and overall aesthetics, but but the layouts are different. What the fuck? Alright, I think I've got where I need to go. Use buttons to activate Steam. You have 1 emerald. You need 2 more. At least I don't need help from the cluckers to get up here. Alright, you have 2 emeralds. You need 1 more. Alright, I'll give this, the Game Gear version, this much credit. At least I could reach the top without need to bounce off the cluckers. That always pissed me off. Alright. Congratulations! Hey, I'm actually doing well in what I was touting to be the worst game, but man, I'm not having fun at all. What the fuck? Right, let's land on that one. But where are we gonna? Alright, we beat him. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The game is virtually unplayable. And yet the bosses are made way too easy to compensate. Alright, looks like I can make 4 progress. Why? Oh, god damn it. Let's go up there! Or what do we do? The physics, man! You come to a screeching halt so arbitrarily. Alright, at least we completed the bonus round. Yup. I can't stay on the fucking platform. Points 698,000. Emeralds 0 of 5. I know. Man, the physics, man. This has gotta be the most broken-ass game in the universe. Actually, I played worse. Yeah, I actually played Bubsy 3D. I played Sonic 06. Well, okay, Bubsy 3D isn't that bad. Yeah, really? Where are all the other emeralds? Alright, we got 2. Three. Alright, so... I knew it. Can't spin dash on a moving platform, why can't I? You have 4 emeralds. You need 1 more. I have no idea where the last one is at. I reckon there's gotta be like an even number of them. Where's the last emerald? What the heck? Oh, I already got that one. So... I need one more Chaos Emerald, I know. I have no idea where the last emerald is at. Come on! This is... I'm stuck! What is it, Oreo? You want to go outside? Can't wait, He wants to go out. Alright. Where? Is it one of those mid-left paths? Finally! I knew it! I'm gonna go left path because that will take me straight to this section. And I just need a... Alright. I have to enter. At least I know what I have to hit. You basically have no control over Sonic. But we were finally able to clear the third stage. What? Okay, so what we need to do is I think you just have to go spin around a big circle. I just gotta hold the down button. Alright! Final showdown. You have one emerald. You You need 4 more. So obviously I can't go up there yet. You have 2 emeralds. 3 more to go. Alright, 3 emeralds. Alright, finally. What the heck? emeralds. Alright. At least the Chaos Emeralds here are way easier to find. So first things first, I have to... Come on, fuck. Honestly, I'm more amazed I was able to beat this game in under an hour than not get completely destroyed, because this was not a good experience at all. Also, I do think it is, as far as bad goes, it is comparable to Flicky and Virtua Fighter 2, but I do think the game is way worse for it than either of them. In fact, even games with even worse experiences than Bill Walsh College Football, Mad Night 7, Phantasy Star 3, I had bad enough experiences to warrant these games in F tier. I think, even objectively speaking, I cannot in good grace rate Sonic Spinball higher than any of them. So there it is, the lone perfect playthrough to make it into F tier. The worst of the worst. And honestly, I don't feel too bad that you're missing the end credits, because it's very, 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 very long. So yeah. That's pretty much all there is to it. Sonic Spinball for the Game Gear is a piece of shit game. I think it is objectively the worst game I've covered on this channel. Keep in mind that F tier is generally reserved for bad experiences, E tier is for bad games but decent enough experiences. Sonic Spinball was needlessly frustrating, it was buggy. The controls were shit. You basically had no idea where to go. And by the way, this is another game that was clearly made for the Master System and then got ported to the Game Gear. Similar to Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic Chaos. Though Sonic 1 on the Game Gear does have slightly different level designs from the Game Gear versions. Whereas the Game Gear ports of Sonic 2 and Sonic Chaos and Sonic Spinball are basically just one for one, but with shrunken down screens, so it made certain bosses either way easier or way harder. So, thank you, Mr. M. Thank you, Arogama's official. Yo. And thank you for any of the other viewers who were more than willing to sit through this entire painful live stream. And honestly, I think I was about ready to rage quit on the third stage before I started think and realize where the last Chaos Emerald was, because that was just a pain in the ass to find. And then stage 4, all the Chaos Emeralds just fell on my lap one after the other. But no, I don't think I will ever be able to play this game again. I think the one bright spot about this game is that unlike my previous perfect playthrough of the Game Gear version of Sonic Spinball on the Game Gear, I actually beat in this game fair and square. Yeah, with save states, but otherwise fair and square. Pretty much the only decent things about this game is the music and sound effects, honestly. And even then, the music just sort of drones on repeatedly. There's only like 3 tracks. 3 or 4 tracks in the whole game, and they just drone on and on and on forever. But it actually does sound like an actual Genesis Sonic game. Minus the music. And honestly, the Master System Game Gear soundtrack is way better than the Genesis. Gems music. Like, that. I mean, I'm sure it works in some games, but not a whole lot. Rusty Haneke. But yeah, I'm gonna stand by it. This is the worst This is the worst Sonic game on the Game Gear. It's worse than Sonic Blast. It's worse than the Sonic Drift games. I actually think the Sonic Drift games aren't too bad. They're not that bad in the grand scheme of things. And I think they're worse than Sonic Labyrinth and Tails Sky Patrol. Actually, I would say that Tails Sky Patrol is probably my second least favorite Sonic game on the Game Gear. Jesus freaking Christ! When I saw the string of asterisk, I thought for sure we were at the end of the end credits, but no, it keeps going. How long are these credits? I mean, there's no way there's so many people worked on this game. Back then, development teams for these sorts of games would probably be like 20 to 30 people. Yeah, they were pretty small teams, and they were able to develop a ton more games with these small teams. Thanks to these small teams. I mean, this game was made by Sega Technical Institute. In fact, the only Genesis-era Sonic titles to have been developed by Sonic Team were Sonic 1 and Sonic CD. That's it. Everything else was Sega Technical Institute. Alex Villagran. Where are we at now? Does anybody know how far into this that we're at? So here's my question to you guys. Yes, yes. So I guess perfect playthrough conditions in this game. I'll go to sleep. Peace. Honestly, this is why I hate that setup to the... So which Game Gear Sonic game do you consider the worst? To be the worst. That's my message to all you guys tuning in here. What do you guys consider to be the worst Sonic game on the Game Gear? And since tomorrow's episode we're taking on Sonic Triple Trouble, I must ask this question. Which Game Gear Sonic game do you consider to be the best? Or, if you're that kind of person, the least bad of the bunch? Anyways, leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all out of the way, this is Mike Gorn signing out.